Hello and welcome to Cloudy Coral Designs. My name is Terry and I am so excited to participate in the Trinity Stamps YouTube Hop for the January release. If you would like to join in on the fun, there's a list of amazing card makers down below in the description box. All that you have to do is follow along with the hop and comment on this video. There will be a $25 gift card given to one lucky person. For today's video, I am sharing an interactive card made with the new stamp set called Dragon Dance. So let's get started. Here's a look at the stamp set. I love the Chinese New Year theme because I don't have anything like this in my collection. And I think it's perfect for the new year, the year of the dragon. I started off by stamping the image of the dragon onto white colored cardstock. The cardstock and ink pad that I am using are both alcohol marker friendly. It is important to coordinate your cardstock and ink to work with whatever coloring medium that you use. Today, I am using my Copic markers. This will allow for smooth blending and no ink smearing. I am going to speed up the coloring process here and play some music. If you don't care for the coloring part, you can forward it to the time noted below. But if you are, I hope that you sit back and enjoy. So I am back. After I finished the coloring, I went ahead and used the coordinating dies to cut out the dragon's face. So here is the important part for an interactive spin on the card. I am going to use an action wobble to create the spin. An action wobble is a little plastic piece with a spring that you put between your card panel and the piece that you want to wobble. There are two adhesive backing on each side of the action wobble. For instance, for one of my cards, I am removing one of the adhesive backing and placing it onto the back of my dragon face. I will adhere the other side to our card panel later in this video. But you can see how it wobbles by lightly pulling on the dragon's face. Isn't it super cool? Okay, so for the background panel, I am using a piece of red colored cardstock and breaking out the 6x9 lots of dots stencil set. I like this set because it comes with 4 different options to use. I am using this one here. I use my magnets to hold it in place, but you can use tape to tape it down onto your work surface if you don't have a magnet surface like I do. I wanted to create texture and add some pizzazz to the design. So I am using Deco Foil Transfer Gel Dual to add on top of my stencil. This is a great product if you don't have a laminating machine to foil. This product uses either heat or pressure to adhere the foil onto the cardstock. I am using a spatula to evenly apply the gel onto the cardstock. When using the products, you want to make sure to wash off the gel from your stencil and your work surface as it can cause damage to your supplies. You want to leave this to dry completely before moving to the next step. You can tell once it's ready when the color of the gel changes to a clear, transparent color, like this here. I have left this out overnight, but it usually takes up to 20 to 30 minutes to dry completely. Okay, to apply the foil, it is quite simple. You can either use heat from your heat tool or pressure from your die cutting machine. I applied the foil directly onto the gel on the cardstock. I trimmed off the excess and kept that aside for future project. I am using my electric machine to apply the pressure. You can use a manual machine as well. This was just what was closest to me at the time. After I ran that through the machine, it's time to remove the foil. And look how cool that looks. So easy to achieve the foil look. I went ahead and trimmed the card panel down. I also trimmed the black color cardstock to mat against the card panel. I trimmed it slightly larger than the foil panel itself. Off screen, I went ahead and heat embossed a sentiment and adhered that to the card panel. Now it's time to add the dragon's face with the action wobble. I removed the second adhesive backing and placed it right onto the foil panel. And that's pretty much it. I topped that off onto a top folding card base in white. You can see how much it wobbles. I also somehow lost the footage of adding googly eyes onto the dragon's face, but I thought that added a little extra fun to the face. Of course, you can leave that out. I hope you enjoyed this video and hop along with the amazing creators participating in this hop. Again, you can find all the details down below. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye bye.